late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Jets and the Seattle Seahawks. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Seattle. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Jets, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. The Seahawks come into this one still undefeated despite the one tie. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that. And
now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun to give to Penny, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Play action. It's Smith. Dancing to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at the 20. To throw is Wilson. They'll get that one complete to Connor. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Seibert's kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number 1, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jason Myers now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. He's got a man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets have regained the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take possession of the football. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Wilson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll roll him out right. And Walker has it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Walker now at 1st and 10. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 9th touchdown of the season as they have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Wilson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost...
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And that's good for a
From the red zone now, Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is up to 8. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Play action. Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jones. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
rush coming, and he's taken down. Ashton Davis racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Smith. And this is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
from the gun on third down. Smith, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down. Myers' kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know what's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yes. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is down to 4. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Richie James, a 24-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. After the interception, here's Smith. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing is Smith. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
A shotgun snap for Smith. This is caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Here's Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Now it's Lockett. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Mustang 19.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. It's complete to Lockett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now Gino on 1st down. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Again, Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Smith. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Smith. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. He's got it at the 15. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception blows they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
The ball comes out, and the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around with lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Elijah Moore. 48 yards. And the Jets get a bit closer. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
79 Broncos.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. He's got a man complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Throwing again is Smith. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On second down, here's Penny. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Third and long, it's Smith. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here. That's caught inside the 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 66 yards. They'll run with Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Okay, I see you.
Wilson.
Yeah, man, I got to get this shit together. You know how it go, though. It's all good.
It's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
On third and goal, Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. I know they're starting the third quarter there with the onside kick. What'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we made
That's true. That's true.
That sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Smith. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, Brock. One of us got to win the league.
And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
Well, this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Tanner Connor from 3 yards out. And the Jets have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf.
Man, that's a fucking pick, man. That's clearly a pick.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. I'm not explosive. 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. Going up top. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Seibert on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 30.
Hey, yo, please explain to me. How is that even a catch and not a pick?
74 yards.
Ain't
And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers.
Somebody explain that to me, please. It's a hell of a game. It's going back and forth. Much respect to the dude. But come on, bro. Where the fuck my picks at, man?
Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They've been
on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that.
Hey, look how the dude run straight through the middle of me, bro.
Make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Open man is Denzel Mims.
Yeah, it's a shootout, man. I can't be mad at him, but give me my goddamn kicks at least, bro.
Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Out to his left. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. This time is now run out. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
18, pioneer.
Now Geno. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Jets are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now it's Wilson. That is caught by Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works, and the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Darrell Taylor able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And the Seahawks.
So this fat bastard chases him down. Come on, bro. Get out of here with that, man.
Recovery and a Seattle touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
Here we go.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
He's able to find Melton.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's counter.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
Wilson will throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Justin Coleman.
And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
DK Metcalf.
66 yards.
And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He finds Wilson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what do you think's going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached.
And now here's another interception.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball-hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Brandon Eccles.
There he goes left side. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a three-possession fourth-quarter lead. Fresh off the pick six, it's Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, fourth quarter with a three-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. But a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some
Sauce Gardner can't be that damn slow, dude.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done. I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown! Noah Fant. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. And this will be incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurting this spot. No, okay.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Rolling to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Wilson.
Hauled in on the out route by Melton.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Flushed out right. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing now, Smith. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Throwing now is Gino. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game.
That's a freaking pick. That is a pick.
To say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So the victory here for Seattle.
Well, Charles,
come on, bro. Both people had almost 800 yards passing, really.
One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.